Okay, everyone, now I'm gonna start my face. I hope that this works because you person just never knows, but I like to try and do things that are easier for people to follow along. Anyways, so as I mentioned, I do a color match. I color match you on your main highlight, which is traditionally known as your foundation, your brightener, which is traditionally known as concealer, and your contour. I also give you suggestions for lip and cheeks and illuminators, but those are kind of personal, so you guys can decide which ones you want. So all of those things mix together, because as you're going to watch me, we're going to blend all of that together, and that's going to give you that 3D look, so you don't look like a chicken McNugget, because no one looks like a chicken McNugget even when we have a bare face. Like, do you see my skin right now? I have all different colors going on. So why would I want to apply makeup and just look like a chicken McNugget? Like, that does not make any sense at all. So we're not going to do that. And what I'm going to start with is the Stay Spray. It smells delicious, smells like the beach, little bit of coconut tone to it. So like it's a winter already, because I haven't been to a beach this year. I sound like a spoiled brat, I'm totally aware. But anyways, I haven't been to one yet. So I just sniff my Stay Spray and pretend like I'm on a beach. Like, don't be concerned. It's just the way I am. Okay, so I'm applying that first. All I have on my face right now before the Stay Spray was moisturizer. So we start with a clean face. And the cool thing about 3D makeup is that we can color correct, and we can also do all of the makeup things that we need it to do, the foundation, the contour, the brightening, and we're using all the same product. We don't have to have like a trillion different tins, because Seint was made for dual purpose. So just for instance, I'll show you. The first one I'm going to use is this. It's a lip and cheek, and I can also use it underneath my eye for that darkness. So we're going to use our ring finger because it applies the least amount of product. Like, the things you learn. I had no idea about that, because like I'm really not that into makeup. But like, that's why I like this, is because it's easy. Takes practice, yes. So when you get it, it's going to take a little bit of practice, but like, what doesn't in life, right? Even though I'm lazy and I want everything to be like super easy right away, but it's not. So anyways, Frenchie first underneath my eyes. So if that's something that's a concern of yours, is like color correcting, whether it's redness, brown spots, that sort of a thing, just let me know in your color match form, and then I can make a suggestion as far as like what would be good to color correct. Okay, next I'm going to apply this contour color called Aspen, and I'm going to apply that around my nose because I've got some redness. I have broken capillaries because apparently I'm aging. I know I'm 25 really in my mind, but I also have like ginormous pores on my nose, which whatever, like at the end of the day, that's just the way, I don't know, it goes. But this Aspen, like I got off track there. Aspen completely camouflages it. I'm sorry, I'm like a little bit distracted because my kids are running around, not really running, but just lurking, which is even more irritating. And then also I'm using a new light thing, and I'm just like wondering if it's gonna work. Anyways, so that's my brain. So Aspen on my nose, and that's for color correcting. We don't need very much at all. I'm just going to apply it to this red spot down here. And now I'm ready. Ready for what, you ask? I'm ready for contour, because I start with contour. Again, no right or wrong way to do this stuff, you guys. You do what works best for you. You can start with your main highlight, which is your foundation. You can start with your brightener, which is your concealer. You can start with your contour, whatever. It does not matter. There's no right or wrong way, which is why I love this as well. So I'm going to go in with this detail brush, and I'm going to tap into my contour very lightly. We do not need very much product at all. I'm going to find my cheeks, my cheekbone, and you guys, you can go like either right on top or you can go right below. It's up to you. On top gives you more of a lifted look. underneath gives you kind of like a snatched look, like you're cupping it almost. And then I'm going to go down here on my jawline. And then I'll show you what we do on our forehead, because like I have a larger forehead, so I want to shorten it. So what I'm going to do, look at my roots. Anyways, I'm going to bring my contour to the middle here, because I want to create a shadow, more of a shadow. That's what contour is doing. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go like this. And there you have it. And my hair is all wackadoodle. But do you see the difference from this side to this side already? Like with one contour, that's all you need. You guys, you decide how dark you want it, so you can blend it quite a bit if you're like not feeling it. But that contour is gonna help with the shadows. It really helps with the 3D look, and you can play around quite a bit. So I'm just gonna apply on the other side here, and then I apply my foundation around my contour. Oh, I'm having trouble with words, you guys. Okay, so I'm going to use this brush, the 3D brush. It is the GOAT, so to speak. It was the original, the OG created. And I'm stippling because I know, like I'm in my 20s, but I have skin that is older. Like, riddle me that. Anyways, so swiping isn't going to be my friend, swiping it on. So I stipple it, and also I do have like weird pore situations everywhere, but do you notice I'm going around my contour? Because the contour provides coverage, you guys. That is what is so great about this, is that we're not layering, right? We did a little color correcting. I'll buff a little bit there. When I say buff, I mean I'll like very lightly underneath, because that is like our softest skin, and we don't need it to look completely like, I don't know, a chewed up crepe. That's the best way that I can describe that, when you have too much product there. And then a little bit on my forehead, and then we're done with our main highlight, traditionally known as your foundation. Okay, now for brightener. Here we go. Ring finger outside of my eye, all the way up to those gray roots in my temple area. Then on top of my eyebrow, right here above my fold. There's like so many different places that you can apply this. I like these areas the most because I like lift in my eye area. I don't want to go like do that traditional big V anymore, because again, we don't want a whole bunch of product there if you're a little bit on the saucy side, over 40 like me. So these are my areas. You could also go, if you wanted a little bit more lift with your contour. Like, you guys, there's just so many options playing around. And then what we're gonna do, we're gonna take that same end of the 3D brush, and we're gonna stipple that brightener. Sorry, I paused because I had a brain fart, all around. So to start, I would say your main highlight, your brightener, contour, and a lip and cheek. Those are the musts if you're able to do it within your budget. And it's because those four together are going to create the best 3D look. Now, do we see how my eyes are looking a little bit more like I had 8 hours of sleep? And that was just from placement. It is not at all more product. I cannot stress that enough. You do not need tons of product. It is all highly pigmented. I can't, like, I'm stressing it. But it covers, it has beautiful coverage. You do not need tons, okay? And then with that contour, we do not want it to go away. You've had the guts to put it on. So you just flick it a little bit, Same here, we go down in the motion on the jawline, up on the cheek, because we don't want to drag that down. If we push it down or we flick it down to blend, then we're actually dragging our cheek down. No, we don't want that. I mean, I guess if you wanted to, I don't know. I don't know why you would want to, but, and then just on the other side. And then same thing there. Okay, whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay, I just got excited there. I don't know why. Now I'm going to take this blush brush. This was the first brush I ever bought, you guys, and I love it. Anyways, I'm going to show you what I do for bronzer. Everybody's like, oh, bronzer, bronzer. That's how I was. Because look at that. It is dark, but look at this. Look at how pretty it is. Just to add a nice soft glow. And you guys, it also helps bring your neck and your face together, because gone are the 80s. I mean, I know it was popular at that point where we just kind of did these things that were crazy and had lines and stuff because we didn't know what we were doing. That's what it was. Anyways, okay, up top. This is also great transition to get into summer and also after summer when you start losing your color, to use this bronzer. I always recommend Bella, unless like you're super light, but Bella is the best. So there she is on, just adding a little bit of natural glow. I can't do too much because like I'm Casper the ghost. So anyways, I just don't do very much. Now, lip and cheek. I'm running out of time. Here we go for my thing. My testing situation. So I'm going to show you Love Spell because it is one of the ones that will not be here anymore as of March 29th. And I'm just showing you right there. And then we're just going to use that same end that we did with the, I'm just going to hold it a little bit tighter and we're going to blend until we're happy. And then I'm going to also use that color on my lips because why the heck not? There is your 3D look. I'm going to come back and show you some other things in another video. I really hope you guys like this because if you don't, the way I'm doing it, then I'm sorry. Okay, so first I did lip conditioner. And also, oh, I forgot, I'm completely blind. You guys, I can't really see anything. So that's how easy this is. Okay, glasses. There we go. On to the next video.